What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new unboxing video. Today I have a very exciting episode for me. This is a package that I have been waiting for since like the beginning of this year. When Vinegar Syndrome had their New Year's sale, they had a couple brand new releases, one of which I ordered. Every single day they came out with a 10 for $10 special, and I definitely jumped on quite a few of those. I got some other things that looked interesting to me that I figured might as well just lump them all in and combine the shipping on them. So I have a huge unboxing video of Vinegar Syndrome and partner label titles that just arrived today, and it's been forever. So I'm really excited to get through all of these because there's a few in here that I really want to watch right away. So I'm just going to go through them in the order that I ordered them and just show you everything that I got. I'm gonna try to be in depth, but this video is going to be long enough as it is, so if any of these come with like a booklet, I might not give it like the most attention or be super thorough. So it is what it is. A lot of these are still available on their site to order. So if anything looks interesting, hop on it while it's still available, because once Vinegar Syndrome stuff sells out, especially with the slipcover, it doesn't come back. And every single release that I have did come with the slipcover, including all of the $10 ones that I bought. So let's just get right into it. The first day they announced their brand new titles for January, which included From Beyond. This is a beloved H.P. Lovecraft movie from the 80s. This is the brand new 4K Ultra HD release that they put out. Yeah, this packaging looks beautiful, lots of nice colors. Because it's like a matte, it does attract fingerprints, which I just need to wipe it off with like a cloth or something. But I think there's some words on this and I can't really make them out. We got F. Maybe it says like fear or something, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these, I mean, I ordered a ton of them, so for some of them I may have forgotten what the plot synopsis is. But this, if I can remember right, is a movie about this guy who discovers how to see things that are normally invisible to the naked eye, and it drives him insane. And I think things start coming into their world from another dimension or something. But this is a very beloved movie from the 80s, I believe. Finally available in 4K. So you have all the information here on the back. And they have a trailer for every movie on their site. And when I saw the trailer for this one, I'm like, this one looks really cool. I love the packaging of it. It's in the 4K format, which I am all in on now. Of course, I do love the regular Blu-rays as well, when it's the only option. And for a lot of them, the titles that were showing up in this video, it is just in the regular Blu-ray. All of these are brand new in the packaging, and I have not really looked at them yet. So hopefully there's nothing I have to censor out, but if there is, I will. So this comes in a black case. Oh, we actually have 3 discs here. This first disc, this is the Ultra HD Blu-ray. We have a first Blu-ray disc, which is probably what the movie's on, and then this is probably bonus features. Disc artwork looks really nice, and check for alternate artwork in the back. Ooh, look at this. This must be the original poster, I imagine, and it is different than the slipcover box art, so I'm gonna actually put this first, because I love having the different artwork showing when you open up the slipcase. Look at this. Humans are such easy prey. H.P. Lovecraft's From Beyond. And it looks like his face is melting into the other dimension. That is wicked cool. Love this one. The other title, so this is from January the 1st. I ordered this, I pre-ordered it. And the other title that I got, oh, before I do that, the spine here is embossed. H.P. Lovecraft here is embossed, and there's a gloss effect on the From Beyond text. The other spine is also embossed. Pretty nice detail. I'm going to try to point that out when I see it, because I want to be in depth. The other title I got from January the 1st was Dario Argento's Trauma. And this is one of his later films. This is embossed here. Dario Argento has really great movies like Phenomena, Deep Red, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, The Cat of Nine Tails. He's a really beloved director of the Italian horror genre giallo. This is one of his later films, and they are not as beloved as his earlier works. This is embossed here. But if I remember correctly, I think his daughter stars in this movie, and compared to his other later works, this is more enjoyed than some of the other ones. So, I mean, it's Dario Argento for $10. I couldn't turn this down. I'm trying to get most of his movies. I have a lot of them in 4K. I do need to watch Deep Red, but I've watched all of the other ones that I mentioned earlier. And they're really good. Really tense, suspenseful thrillers. Like, most of them are like, have been crime movies that I've watched so far. Like the citizen tries to hunt down the killer. But Phenomena was almost like a slasher. With some mystery and horror elements thrown in. So let's get this opened up here. Ooh, we have some alternate artwork on this one as well. And because it's a clear disc, I don't have to take it out. But you know, I think I might take it out and swap it later. Because, again, it'll be like having the double artwork effect. So, really cool. This was definitely worth the $10 for me, I think. I mean, it's a beautiful looking release anyway. Vinegar Syndrome does not play when it comes to the packaging. They are the creme de la creme. They will take any crappy old movie and they'll throw it in the most beautiful looking box that you've ever seen. So January the 2nd, I didn't get anything. Well, actually, I did get a new partner release. This is not it, but this is one that I guess they found extra stock in the back, like if their warehouse, so they put it up for sale. This is Adoration, and I believe it was released by the partner label. It's one of the partner labels. I forget which one. Oh, it's on the back here. Altered Innocence. They release a lot of like coming of age films, LGBT themed films. These kids seem to be on the run from something. It seemed interesting to me, and the slip box art is really beautiful. So I figured this one would be a cool one to pick up. Let's get this opened up here. This one, I believe, is now sold out, but you might be able to get it without the slipcover. I'm not entirely sure. Again, there it is without the plastic wrap. Adoration. Discard. Now, this one I'm going to keep on the inside because it works better that way, but this shot is beautiful. Pull it back out so you can see the whole thing. Very lovely. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like an adventure kind of film. It looks like it could have a few, it could be like a dark adventure thing because the girl is pretty bloodied. They're on the run from something, but I don't remember from what. Now, this was a new partner label release. This is Undead. This was released by Umbrella Entertainment, who are newly partnering with Vinegar Syndrome. Umbrella Entertainment does have their own website. They operate out of Australia. And I have ordered a few things from them. I've got the This Is Art Terrifier 1 and 2 set coming. Not like the full one with the sunglasses and the art doll, but just like the Blu-rays in the book. But this is apparently a cult film from Australia. It's not a very good film, but it's a very cheesy, wacky movie that has become beloved and has a cult following from Australia. So it's maybe like one of their more well-known ones, but not well-known for being good per se, but for being fun and kitschy and weird. So I figured this one will be a good one to try, because I do love me a weird movie every once in a while. So let's get this one opened up here. Undead. And it is like a zombie movie, of course. This one has a CD soundtrack included. It also comes with the Blu-ray here. And I like how it has the Australian rating system, even though this is like a region A Blu-ray. It's just something fun that they carried over, I guess. Just to say like, hey, remember we're from Australia. But this artwork is really cool. Here's a track listing for the CD soundtrack that they included. 17 tracks is pretty good for what I would consider a freebie. I don't know if the soundtrack is like notable or anything, but you know, it's there. Again, this is just like a really weird, cheesy movie, so there's a poster here. I think the poster is just a repeat of the, it's a repeat of the artwork on the slipcover, so I'm not gonna open it up. It's too big to show on camera, but it's still available on the site if you want to grab it. So it's just this artwork. The other side I'm sure is something else, but I'm not gonna show that. This booklet I think I think this is like a little essay. I'm not gonna stay too long. Nice behind the scenes shot here, director's notes. Again, it's a freebie. Oh, that is grisly. Look at that. You know what? This might be the other side of the poster. So yeah, that's Undead. And I thought it would just be like a fun one to get. I'm looking forward to seeing if Umbrella puts out any more collaborations with Vinegar Syndrome. I mean, they're a partner label, so they should, but it'll be cool to see what exactly they bring over. This case doesn't really want to go back together. There might be a broken tab. I'll deal with it later. It's just a case. It's just a Blu-ray case, and it's still sturdy. Okay, so that was January the 2nd. To January the 3rd, on this day, I only got the $10 items because they announced the new stuff, and I only got that. The other thing was like a Chuck Norris movie, and it didn't look interesting to me at all. So the first one I got is Blood on Her Name. This, I believe, is a movie about a woman who commits a murder. I don't remember if it's like an accidental killing, but after it happens, she can't get rid of the body. Like, it keeps coming back no matter how many times she dumps it. And eventually she says, okay, I need to go make things right and deliver the body to its family, I think. The synopsis is here. Yeah, primal instincts, tortured conscience. She struggles to keep her sins hidden from her estranged father. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she killed somebody and she's trying to get rid of the body and it won't let her. So maybe the body is an allegory for something else that she's trying to run away from. who knows with these movies. It looked good. It looked interesting enough for me to buy it for $10, and I mean, if it's bad, then I have a really nice looking Blu-ray with a nice little cover. Sins of the Father, a little essay booklet. Blood on Her Name, nice yellow disc. There is alternate artwork, so let's take that out. Nice poster here. I am going to put that facing front side. Let's take a look at this. Okay, again, I'm not giving you every page. Pretty sure this is a more recent one from the partner line. I'm pretty sure they still have copies of this, so if you want it, go and get it. It's not $10 anymore, but if it looks interesting to you, you know, support Vinegar Syndrome and Yellowstone Pictures. They showed off on their Twitter what they bought with like all the extra money that came pouring in from the sale. They have like a brand new film scanner, and that means that they'll be able to put out higher quality releases because they'll be able to scan the movies in better quality. And I think that's super cool, because a lot of these really dumpy movies that they get, it's like they've been gone forever. Nobody has even heard of them. And the fact that they can just show up like tomorrow on like 4K HD is crazy. The next one I got is Assholes, and this is supposedly one of the worst movies ever made. It's supposed to be disgusting and abhorrent and not worth anything. I mean, the slipcover has two people with herpes and it's embossed, and it's disgusting. But you know, I've got a bunch of movies that people would consider good here. I need something wretched and horrible to counteract all that stuff. More disgusting artwork on this side, the back. Yeah, so they're addicts who fall in love, relapse, and become the biggest assholes in New York City. That sounded like an weird enough plot for me to buy for $10. I mean, if anything, the slipcover is interesting, even if it's not, you know, aesthetically pleasing. So, you know, what the hell? I like the colors. Oh no, what's this? I think this is an ad for the, I don't know if this is real. The poppers, it might just be like the fictional brand from the movie. Yeah, so there's that. Here's the disc artwork, and there's the alternate cover, which I don't think I'm gonna switch, because at least the other one has some nice coloring to it. This one is really weird. I don't know why she's a dog in this one. I think she's a dog. I don't know. Just a gross movie for the sake of being gross. Oh, I forgot the poppers ad. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay. Next one. This one I could not believe was $10. The Scary of 61st. And I don't really know much about this film other than that it's supposed to be like a surreal horror movie. I remember I was seeing something where people were talking about this movie and the people who made it, and they mentioned like conspiracy theorists and Elon Musk, and I don't know what that's all about, but I'm gonna go into this movie just considering it as a surreal horror movie and see if I like it based on that. This front cover actually has a pretty cool mirrored effect. You can kind of see my hand in there. It's like a foil that's been polished to a mirror finish. I think that's really cool. And of course, the nice slip box and the slip cover. So I was like, $10 for that? I'll bite. Oh, so of course, here's the slipcover. There's like a hand reaching through the apartment windows, and there's a person looking out here and here. I'm pretty sure they're the main characters. This is embossed. The back. So yeah, once again, like $10 for this packaging. I could not turn this one down. This is like a twist around of the artwork. And yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of plastic wrap to clean up after this video, but that's okay. And this one, oh, this is strong. This plastic wrap is better quality than all the rest. There's like a rib of it along this edge that will not rip. There we go. I'm gonna have to realign the artwork on this one, but I'll probably swap it anyway. Cool disc artwork. Look at that. That is a cool alternate artwork. I'm gonna swap that over right now. And we'll get a good look at that after. Here's a book here. Again, I'm not going through. Pretty sure, once again, that this is still available on vinegarsyndrome.com if you would like to order it. Neato. Put the disc back. There it is. Looking very nice. Oh, that's still not aligned. I hate when the cover artwork isn't aligned, but sometimes like the plastic on the outside isn't sliced correctly, and then it never looks like it's aligned right. Into the slipcase, and into the gorgeous, and this is really like heavyweight, sturdy, into this gorgeous slipcase, slip box, I guess. I never know what to call these things. Some people call the slip covers like O sleeves, and I'm just like, I guess technically it's an O shape, but it's a stretch. Okay, January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I started it off with Sister Sister for $10. This movie, I remember reading about it. I think there's like two girls who live in a bayou, and this guy comes in, and he's like, yeah, so you've got protective and aloof Charlotte, childlike and innocent sister Lucy. They have a country mansion. Okay, not in a bayou. I don't know where I picked that up from. And then a handsome stranger arrives unexpectedly to rent a room, falls in love with Lucy, and then weird stuff happens. So it's like a weird, surreal horror, which has been like the vibe of every movie almost so far. So you can kind of maybe guess that I have a preference for surreal horror movies. And nobody does them better than Vinegar Syndrome and their partner labels. And no one packages them better either. Got Sister Sister opened up. Okay, we have another booklet. Again, their packaging is perfection. Here's the alternate art. I'm going to swap this. That must be Matt and Lucy, I am imagining. I love how they have different fonts on each poster. Like they make the, I don't know if like it's the original artwork on one side or whatever, but when they redo the artwork for the new release, they change up the font to make it look better with the new image composition. And it's like that level of detail, especially for some of the other movies they released that are god awful and literally like not worth anything, but they still put so much effort into them. It's like, it makes me want it, even though it's not worth watching. Alright, let's get through the book quickly. Yeah, original poster, so that's cool. This is another essay with some cool pictures. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really super into like the essay part of these. They're cool and whatever. It's like free booklet, I'll take it. But even in like the anime movies that I buy by like Studio Ghibli with the new Shout Factory releases, I very rarely ever read the essay. But you know, there's pictures inside. So if it's a free bonus, it's a for me bonus. There's Sister. Pretty cool. And we actually have some themal consistency here. We have the cross here. Now leads us into the other movie I bought on January 4th. Resurrection. This is a late 90s horror movie. Famously a ripoff of the movie Seven, starring, oh my god, who's it star? Brad Pitt and I don't remember, but two really big name actors in Seven. And this is like the theme of a religious serial killer. So yeah, maybe it is a Seven ripoff, but you know, this was one of the $10 ones. It looks really stylish. I love the look of late 90s movies. And if there's one thing that people say good things about, it's like the style of this one, apparently. So yeah, Resurrection from 98, I believe. Let's take a look at that alternate artwork. Pretty nice. I'm definitely swapping this for sure. Whoops. It comes out that way. I'll do it that way. Works for me. That's in there. No booklet with this one, but it's just a ripoff of a more popular movie. So, whatever. It looks cool nonetheless. $10. We have a, whoops, we have like a chopped up Jesus Christ on the slipcover. It's cool. He's coming. Nice shine effect on that. January the 5th, I got 3 titles, and all of them were the $10 ones. So we're going to start with Beats, and this is I think it's fiction. This is a pretty recent movie. I think this was from 2017. Oh, I didn't even show you the back. This is from like 2017, and it is a fictional movie, but based on like the real, it's based on some form of reality, like the techno scene. Pretty sure it'll say it on the back. For electronic dance music, EDM. And I guess it's really popular in the UK. This is like what if it was illegal to listen to, or like to gather and listen to EDM, and they want to go to like an unsanctioned underground rave. Yeah, there it is. So they sneak out for one last crazy night together before one of them has to move away, and they never see each other again. And the one that moves away, the parents think he's like an unsavory punk, and maybe he is, but you know, they're still best friends. They want to have one last romp out together. So this one got really good reviews from critics, and I'm down for the kind of vibes this movie looks like it has. I do like dance music, I guess. Although when they say dance music, I'm not sure if they mean like dubstep or if they mean like Eurobeat. Eurobeat fucking slaps. Dubstep does too. I kind of grew out of my dubstep phase, but you know, sometimes the Deadmau5 kind of stuff, it still really hits, honestly. If I'm being honest. If I'm honestly being honest. Deadmau5 is slaps. Okay, the last two that I got, they're kind of like both in the girl power theme. Golden Arm is about a arm wrestling competition that this girl is in. To put it at the very basic for like plot explanation. Yeah, she wins an impromptu arm wrestling match, and then she needs to train for the ladies arm wrestling championship and prize of $15,000. Sounds like fun. It almost sounds like a parody of like Rocky. Like imagine in Rocky, like all these training scenes that he goes through, and it's just like being in a arm wrestling competition. But critics gave this one pretty good reviews. They said that the writing was pretty good on this, if I'm remembering right. Because I remember on each of these movies, like in the 10 for 10, it would be like I would pull one up and then I would immediately go to like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb to kind of scope out what people thought. And this one ended up at my house, so I guess it must have been decent. Very nice inner artwork of two girls arm wrestling. It sounds so funny when you say it like it's an arm wrestling movie. But here it is. Golden Arm. And I love the slipcover. It's beautiful. Okay, the other one I got. You thought that slipcover was wild looking with the yellow. Tragedy Girls with the pink and green. Friends who slay together, stay together. You have to kill some ex-boyfriends. Oh, to make an omelet. But yeah. I forget the plot synopsis of this one. But, I mean, look at that slipcover. How could I turn this down? This looks insane. Let's read the back. Sadie and Michaela are on a mission to boost their social media fandom as amateur crime reporters on the tale of a deranged local serial killer. They manage to capture the killer and secretly hold him hostage, but they realize the best way to get scoops on future victims would be to murder people themselves. As the Tragedy Girls become an overnight sensation and panic grips their small town, can their friendship survive the strain of national stardom? Will they get caught? Will their accounts get verified? That sounds insane. Wow. That sounds like a really crazy plot to me. So this one should be really fun. And it looks like it won a few awards at the top. So I hopefully we got a winner here. I mean, it sounds really fun, even if it's not like good. But I don't see why it wouldn't be good. Really nice alternate art here. Friends who slay together, stay together. Just two queens killing off their entire student body for some social media fame. Honestly, work. I love it. Okay. January 6th, I got 3 titles again, and they are all the $10 line. So, first one I got, the title isn't on the front. Bold decision. Keep an Eye Out, a film by Quentin Dupieux? I'm not good with pronunciation sometimes. There's the front cover. I honestly completely forget what this is. Okay. A breakneck-paced cop comedy that packs more laughs into its runtime than some filmmakers manage in their entire careers. Good cop, bad cop, interrogating an average Joe who discovered a dead body outside his apartment building. So it's just like a really crazy looking comedy, I guess. In French with optional English subtitles. Well, they're not optional for me, they are required, but that's fine. So I think this one had really, really good reviews, and that's why I decided to get this one for the $10. Ooh, we have something there. What's this? Keep an eye out. Nice. Pretty sure the background is just a art spread, so we'll take that out for later. Now, what do we have over here? This looks interesting. Okay, there are two different things here. This is in French. Oh, it has an English translation. Okay. So here it is like handwritten out in French. Let's see some whiteout stains. This crosses out and stuff. Cover letter for the police examination. This is not the first time I've taken the police examination. I've always wanted to become a police officer because I wanted to become someone. It is because of this that I have watched so many detective films, admiring their work and their courage to fight against injustice, to resolve serious problems, even complicated ones, fascinates me in life. And if that were possible, that is why I would like to retake this famous exam that is difficult to pass. Okay, I don't know how that relates to the movie, but I hope to find out. Okay, oh, 2018. This is another really recent one. This one was 5 years ago. Nice. So this one, I feel like I don't have anything to say about it, but that's because I have no idea what I'm looking at, and also like no expectations for what I'm about to get into with it, which is fine. I like to go into something that's completely blind, and this one looks really weird and wacky. Well, actually, it doesn't look wacky, but they say that it is. Maybe it's just like really dry. I don't know. It's all going to be in French too, so cool. Keep an eye out. I will keep an eye out for this when I'm thinking for a movie I want to watch. Okay, next one. This is another one by Yellow Veil Pictures, the people who did Blood on Her Name. It's somewhere over there. This one's called Knocking. And I remember this one is about a schizophrenic woman who hears knocking coming from somewhere in her apartment, but because of her diagnosis and not being in the best state of mind, nobody believes her. And it is a surreal horror movie. Again, everyone needs to be heard. So again, maybe this is more of like an allegory for why we need to listen to people who we wouldn't otherwise put our trust in. I don't know. I got it because it looked like an interesting surreal horror movie, but maybe I'll see something deeper in it. I usually don't though. When I watch like deep things, I usually am completely unable to see the deeper meaning and things. Okay, this actually has the different artwork on the front, so I'm going to keep it that way. I'll put the disc back. Nice yellow disc. I guess Yellow Veil Pictures, I guess that's just what they do. They use the yellow discs, which is a nice calling card. There was another Yellow Veil Picture one, and I forget what it was called, but I noticed that this one has a number 1 on the spine. Then the other one, Blood on Her Name, has a 3 on the spine. So I'm wondering if, oh my god, I might have to censor him. He looks like a certain German dictator that shall not be named. I wonder if the other one that I saw was like had a number 2 on the spine, and if maybe I should add that one to my next order, is what I'm thinking. Possibly. You know, I'm gonna watch one of these before that and see if I even like the movie first. Not that the people releasing it would have anything to do with the quality of the movie. It's just like something I would keep in the back of my mind. Like, hey, this one wasn't that great. Maybe do I trust them to give me another good movie? Oh, now this one I'm really excited for. This is Detention, and this is based off of a horror video game that I did play. This is released by Decanalog, and I think they this is embossed here. I think they specialize in putting out Asian cinema. And this is based off of the video game, like I said, Detention. It was a really good side-scrolling horror video game, and which is a genre that I didn't even think should have worked, but the amount of dedication they put into it, it really had me hook, line, and sinker. Set during the Taiwanese martial law of the 1960s, this gruesome and terrifying coming-of-age drama sees two classmates who go looking for their missing friends and teachers, all of whom took part in an illegal book club. So yeah, so there's like banned books, and they were distributing the banned books, and now they're like trapped in this alternate hell dimension, and yes, evokes Silent Hill and other landmarks of the genre. So this one, I loved the game. I have really, really high hopes for the movie, especially considering its pedigree and its reviews that I've seen on the internet. This may be the highest rated video game adaptation, movie adaptation of all time. Of course, I still think the Resident Evil movies are high cinema. But, you know, it's technically better, I think. Okay, cool. Disc artwork with the candle. Oh, here's their logo in the background to catalog, I'm pretty sure. Really nice booklet. Ooh, I can't wait to get into this one. Let's see. Okay. This is really pretty. There's the back. Oh, so you know what? This is probably like, this booklet is like one of the banned books. Oh, this is great packaging. I'm going to keep that in mind too. If I see a new Decanalog film, I'm going to be like, oh, I might need it. And this one, again, the video game was incredible. I loved it. So this movie is going to be really, really good. Highly excited for this. Great looking screenshots. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's get this put away. Guys, we're coming up on the last 2 days. I placed orders for 8 days. And this one is going to be the one that I bought the most titles in, because I got 4 titles in January the 7th. This one is called Being Natural, and this is just a very, I think it's just a very calm movie. I think there are some comedic elements. Return to nature, never eat ramen noodles. That's embossed. And this is embossed. And it has a very peculiar texture. Like it feels like it wants to grip onto my finger in a dry kind of way. Really cool looking front artwork here. It almost looks like horror, but I don't think this is a horror movie. I think it's a comedy. Let's see. Inherits a traditional country home, tasks the shy slacker with caring for it. The town's underdog grocer, the three revert to a joyful childhood dynamic. Leisurely barbecue and cup noodles is all fun and games until a family from Tokyo led by an unhinged patriarch and his enigmatic wife, manifest their desire to open a countryside cafe at all costs, and I assume that their home is going to be where they want to put the land. So let's see. I think it's a comedy or like a slice of life movie. It's here. It's in my hands. I am not disinterested in seeing it. Okay, this one, plastic wrap is really clean too, so I'm not sure how old this one is, but maybe it's a little bit older than the other releases I got. Because that doesn't want to let go. There we go. Ooh, that's been big pile already. Okay. Oh, we have a postcard, I think. Oh, look at this disc artwork. It's a bowl of ramen. Love that. And there's more food in the back. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Let's see. Oh. This fell out. There's a little turtle. Cool. I'm going to have to stick him in here again very carefully. Okay, so what's this? Yeah, this is definitely a postcard from the family home. A century-old Kayabuki home, abandoned and lovingly restored by the Korihara family. Welcome home. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a postcard. Really cool. I'll let you guys read that because it's a lot. You can pause it and read it. Or not, or don't. I don't don't care. That is up to you. Okay, so this is like kind of a booklet, kind of a poster. I'm trying to get it unfolded. Okay, here we go. I think I can show this one. Nice picture, and then it folds out here. This is where it starts. A story of floating radium. I will let you guys pause and read this. An essay on being natural. Where is the next part? Okay. Up here. And then it goes down here. And then top middle. This is very it's very annoying for me to do this on camera, but it is pretty nice to have it laid out like this. It's really interesting. Definitely no chance of accidentally getting cut on staples with this one. So yeah, cool. There's that. I'm gonna put the postcard with it here, and then I'm gonna tuck the turtle away. The turtle's really cute. I'm gonna tuck him right in there so he doesn't get lost again. Put the ramen bowl back. I just love when people have fun with the disc artwork. It's great. Okay, title number 2 from the 7th. This is The Leather Boys. This is a pretty old, I want to say it's from the 60s, like a pretty old gay movie from Britain. Oh, Shout Factory. Okay. 3 lives ripped savagely apart. The Leather Boys. Part of Britain's new wave of hyper-realistic kitchen sink films from 1964. The Leather Boys is a mix of teen angst, biker thrills, raging emotion. So there's newlyweds, Reggie and Dot, and then I think Reggie falls in love with the man Pete, and they're in like the same motorcycle group. I don't think it's a gang, but it's a very early chapter of queer cinema. Cool. Let's get this opened up. This is one of the ones that I was like, I thought about getting it, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to get this one. But, you know, it's like, in the end I just added it to the cart and checked out. Add that to the pile. Okay, we have an alternate poster artwork. The artwork is different, so there's like 3 different pieces of art here. I might keep the red one in the back. Okay, so here's a poster that highlights the female actress who I think plays Dot, which is the Reggie's wife. So, I mean, this is a movie for the gays, so I'm gonna cover her up again. No offense. Okay. The next one I got is Ode to Nothing. And this is the last of the $10 items that I got. I think that's the original title, but in this font I can't tell if that's like a G or an S. So I don't know what language it's in either way. Now this one looks really cool. I don't even remember what this is about. Okay, Sonia is a living ghost struggling to keep her family-owned funeral home afloat. Lonely and thoroughly alienated by an insistent bailiff, she wanders inside her own house, leaning heavily on her favorite Chinese song, recorded on a broken cassette tape to get through the hours and days, until an unexpected corpse lands, rather illicitly, at her doorstep. Developing a unique relationship with the unclaimed body, she becomes fascinated by the cadaver's absorbing mystique. Okay, so a dead body shows up at her funeral home with no person to claim it. I don't think this is a horror movie, but it sure looks like one. I mean, the mysterious dead body showing up, I think, is probably why I got this one. Sounds mysterious, intriguing, and I mean, like, it says she becomes friends with it, or like she develops a bond with it, which is weird. Imagine being trauma bonded to a corpse. Oh, again, really cool disc artwork. Look, it's a clock. What's behind it? Is that her in the corpse? I have no idea. Okay, let's look at the booklet. I'm running out of room. I think I ordered too much. I'm having fun with this though. This is the most fun I've had with an unboxing in a long time. And I think it's just, I was super excited to get all this stuff in. Her color palette for the movie. Now that is really cool insight on the creative process right there. And it's true, look at the colors match the color, the swatches that they showed us. Behind the scenes, I think this is a Spanish movie. I don't know why I thought it was an Asian movie, just looking at the slip case and the cover art. But maybe not Spanish, maybe Portuguese. I don't know. It looks good regardless. Love that disc artwork. Again, it's like more people just need to have fun with the disc artwork. It doesn't need to all be like the name of the movie and the same image as the front cover again, but differently laid out so that it doesn't cause a rift where the hole is. I really dig the ramen bowl and the clock. Okay, that was the final 10 for 10, but I did pick up one more title on the 7th, and that is Hangs Upon Nothing. So Ode to Nothing and Hangs Upon Nothing. It's a movie about surfers, but it's not really a movie. It's just like it shows you where they live and how they live, and it's just like an adventure in the everyday, basically. And I think it follows 3 different people, or 3 different like groups of people, and I forget where they are, and of course it doesn't say it on the back, but the screenshots I've seen of this look really calm, serene. I think if I ever want to just like chill out, I'll put this on and just kind of like vibe with the waves. It just sounds really nice. And one thing I learned while rereading through the listing of this, because this is actually one of the ones that I was really excited about getting, is that all this packaging is made on recycled material. So they actually give you a DVD. This is the only DVD I got in this whole bundle, and it's a Blu-ray DVD combo. Ooh, very nice, satisfying push feature there. Cool. I'll take out the Blu-ray so that we can get a look at that artwork. This is lovely. And it is on recycled material, but it feels nice and sturdy. I imagine if there's going to be anything that doesn't hold up as well, it's the these parts in the center. But as long as you're gentle with it and take care of it, it should be fine. Again, this movie just looks like a beautiful escape. To show that part? Yeah. Nice screenshots from it. I love the texture on this recycled cardboard as well. It gives it the whole thing a really cool vibe. And the artwork is just gorgeous on this. Hangs upon nothing. Okay, so the final title. This is the only one that wasn't in the actual first week. And it was originally part of the 10 for 10. But then they took it out. So I don't know if it was a glitch or if just like so many people ordered it that they said, okay, we're done with the 10 for 10. But this is The Grave. And I heard so many people recommending this that I decided on the 8th, I was like, there's no more 10 for 10 titles today. I really want this one. So I'm just going to add it and pay the full 28. And I think there's still a few of these left on site. This is a Vinegar Syndrome archive title, and basically that just means that because it's a different line instead of a different make, so instead of having a regular slipcover, it has a it's kind of like a VHS tape. Okay, so there's 5,000 total. I have number 4692, and it doesn't open from the top. It only opens up from the bottom, and you slide it out. And we have kind of the same artwork here, so hopefully there's an alternate one that I can switch it to. If not, it's whatever. This one got a lot of rave reviews. Not from like the critics or anything, but just people recommending it and saying, don't skip out on this, it looks really good. So there's two prisoners who overhear the story of The Grave. It promises buried treasure to anyone daring enough to embark on its quest. The two break out of prison with the intent to dig up the mysterious loot, only to end up in a twisty crime and horror-filled saga involving fellow criminals, old flames, and a character known only as the Priest. It just sounds really interesting to me. I like a treasure hunt movie. I mean, it's definitely not going to be like National Geographic. National Geographic, is that what it's called? National Treasure. Jesus, it's like 3:30. You'll have to excuse me. I'm rambling. National Geographic. It's definitely not like National Geographic.
I am disgusted.
But it's not like National Treasure either. It's going to be a lot more gritty than that. Let's open her up. Oh, she does have alternate artwork. We love it. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, it's the rings from the back. So, I'll probably leave it the way it is. And this is a poster. And it's really huge. But you can see this is the same artwork. I don't know what's on the other side. It's probably the rings. So I'm not going to show this. Take too much time, and this video is long enough as it is. But this is The Grave. It sounds really, really cool. And I love the packaging. I love the way that it's like a VHS tape. And it slides in from the bottom. So that was my entire Vinegar Syndrome New Year's sale haul. I didn't even count them all together. Let's see, I've got 2, 4, 7, 9, 12, 15, 19. I have 20 titles in total. If I counted right, I've been known not to know how to count. But I think I've got 20 overall titles. In the end, when I think about how much it cost, I think it rounds around to like $10 to $12 per title, which for like a Blu-ray is pretty good, and especially with this level of packaging. Vinegar Syndrome is like the king of packagings and the king of really weird, obscure movies that you didn't know that you wanted until you went onto their website and you read the description and you get hooked, and then you have to order it. And then it comes and it's like, it was really weird and kooky, but you're proud to put it on your shelf because of how beautiful it is. So yeah, I am going to watch all of these at some point for sure. But thank you so much for sitting through all of my rambling. I did have a lot of fun with this video. I feel like I haven't been able to like talk as much as I did in this video as I did in other videos. I was just like super hyped about all this new Blu-ray stuff. I love collecting movies. Yeah, thanks for watching the video again. Hope you stick around for new unboxing videos and other content that I make. If you check out my channel, you'll see the other kind of content I make, and if you like it, definitely subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks again for watching. Bye.